a letter today. Yeah, that's the right one. All right. Dear Afternoon Drive crew, I'm writing with a heavy heart. Is this the right one?
Oh, Lord.
Hold on. Yeah, no, this ain't the right one, is it? Yeah, maybe it is.
It's already made it 10.
Okay. All right. Today's the 12th. I put this
Yeah.
in Saturday. Okay, bet. All right. Dear Afternoon Drive crew, I'm writing with a heavy heart, hoping y'all can help me figure out how to fix this biggest mistake of my life. I messed up bad, and now the man I love won't even give me the time of day. I cheated on him, not once,
Lord,
but
help me,
multiple
Jesus.
times,
Help me,
Jesus.
Jesus.
and I'm drowning in regret. I realize now that he was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I need advice on how to win him back, even if that's possible. We were together for 3 years, and this man was a dream. He was my rock, always there when I needed him. He surprised me with little things like my favorite coffee just because it was Tuesday, or he cooked dinner after my long work day. He listened to me vent about my crazy family, never judging, just holding space for me. He supported my dreams even when I doubted myself, pushing me to go back to school and cheering me on every step. He planned these thoughtful dates like picnics under the stars or driving 2 hours to see my favorite band. He even fixed stuff around the apartment without asking me. Leaky faucet, wobbly shelves, you name it. He made me feel safe, loved, and like I was his world. I took it all for granted and I hate myself for it. It started
should.
it started when I got in my head that he was cheating. I had no real proof, just some late night at work and a gut feeling that wasn't even based on anything solid. Instead of talking to him, I let my insecurities take over. I cheated first, thinking it would quote unquote even the score. Later, I found out he was never unfaithful. My dumb ass was just listening to my lonely girlfriend, who I think even tried to holler after we broke up.
Of course
That
they did.
broke me when I learned it, but by then I'd already spiraled. I cheated more than once, convincing myself at the time he didn't care as much as he did. He found out and it shattered him. I've never seen a man look so hurt. He didn't yell or curse me out. He just looked at me like I was a stranger and walked away. That was 8 months ago. He's cut me off completely. He won't answer my calls, texts, or emails. I've tried apologizing, pouring my heart out, but it's like I don't exist to him.
You don't.
My brother and him were friends before we dated, so he showed up to my brother's birthday party a few months back. The second he saw me, he left. Didn't say a word, just grabbed his jacket and he was gone. The only other time I saw him was at my cousin's funeral. He agreed to come, but told my brother he'd only show up if I promised to keep my distance. I did, but it killed me to see him across the room looking so strong, but so cold towards me. I know I don't deserve him after what I did. I was selfish, insecure, and stupid, but I'm not that person anymore. Losing him woke me up. I'm in therapy, working on myself, trying to understand why I sabotaged something so good. I see now how much he loved me, how he would have done anything for me, and I threw it away. I'll give anything to have him back, to show him that I've changed, but he won't even try me. He won't let me try. Anthony Dryve, what can I do? Is there any way to get through to him to prove I'm sorry and that I'm worth another chance, or have I lost him for good? Please help. Signed, Regretful and Heartbroken.
So, I want to start.
Tito want to start.
Cause
She's been over here about to bubble over.
Yeah, because this didn't happen to me before. Sister, he done. Ain't no more trying. He sounded like he stands on business, and some men, they know they worth real bad. You ain't gonna do them bad and come back. Yeah, he's done with you. As he should, though. You shouldn't be able to do him bad and you come back. You messed up. Not mess up. That wasn't a oops messed up. You did that on purpose,
You made
actually.
decisions.
Sorry, you made that decision. So now you're going to have to lay in the bed that you made.
I don't think she
I know it hurt, though, sister. I get it.
I don't think she took full responsibility. I mean, even though she's saying that she's sorry for what she did, for you to say that I made a mistake, you didn't make a mistake. You made choices.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. And I hate when people apologize and be like, I messed up. I made a mistake. No, you made choices. You did that shit multiple fucking times, and you said you did it. Rodin just says,
out of spite that didn't happen.
Yeah, so why not be, you should have been an adult and had the conversation instead of cheating first. And then you never listen to the single girlfriend who ain't got a man.
Don't even, at this point, sometimes you don't even listen to the one that got a man.
Seriously.
I mean, you could take advice. Like I don't know. It depends on your friends. Because I got a friend who's married, right? And she like big sister me, and I love my girl to death. And I'll call her and be like, "Look, I'm having this problem or that problem," and she'll be like, "Wait a minute, let me take my friend feelings out of it, and let me tell you the right shit." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you got to have them type of friends that can do that, though. You know, Rod Danger said, "Well, she should have talked to him first."
Yeah, she should have.
Oh, over here, I just got Janet Jackson's lyrics that says, "On and on you seem to go, that you never know what you got till it's gone."
I think
she knew what the fuck she had. Though.
I don't think she knew what she had.
I don't think she does. No,
I don't think she
didn't know.
You think all that hindsight?
She didn't know fully until he was actually
gone. Yeah, it's hindsight.
Yeah, you don't feel it until he gone.
What made her think he was cheating besides the friend?
The late hours. She said because he was
had late hours at work.
Yeah.
That was it.
That and the girlfriend saying in her ear.
And her lonely girlfriend.
That's the only thing that made her think. See, here's my thought.
I'm gonna say Mama Dear Boys.
If she took the late hours and then the girlfriend in her ear, that's not why she cheated. She cheated because she wanted to cheat.
Oh, absolutely. She was already planning on doing it. She just needed a reason. She just needed to make up a reason for her.
She needed a reason. And I think that's what it was.
She needed to make
I think the girlfriend just pushed her.
Right. It was the last straw. But I think she was looking for it.
I don't think the girlfriend had anything to do with it.
You don't think so?
No, let me tell you why I say that. Because if you're a strong individual and you know who you are and you know everything about yourself, but you know everything about yourself, your homegirl cannot convince you to go jump on another nigga's dick.
I agree.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But I think because she was looking to do it,
she was
anyway,
looking to do it anyhow.
The girlfriend gave her a way out.
Yeah.
The girlfriend gave her a way out.
You know he working late at night. Yeah. Who's to say that he ain't out there cheating?
Yeah. Yeah, and then to come to find out, you think your girl was trying to run up on him anyway.
The same one that told him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she did it on purpose. That was...
she's trying to get you.
But she also knew, the girlfriend also knew that, the girlfriend also knew that...
I think I remember that, too.
She was weak. The girlfriend also realized, I can probably get her with this.
Hell yeah.
I can probably push her over.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, but I do not think she has zero chance. I do not think that.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
You think she can get
I don't think she can circle the block.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I
think she might circle, but his ass ain't gonna be parked on the same street.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
She
might circle the block. His ass to move to a whole.
For him to be as good as a man as he is, that she say he is, he might have already moved on.
He probably
did.
But it's only been 8 months.
So what?
This is my thing. Oh, isn't man 8 months? That's a while.
Yeah,
if he was gonna come back, he would came back by now.
Love have no time.
But I'm thinking he is still making her pay for it. He's still ignoring her.
About her like that.
Yeah.
You don't think he's even thinking about her?
Oh no, I think
Let
he
me
is.
tell you
I think he is. He's
Most
still
of the
thinking about
time-
her, but he's like, I can't go back to that. She gonna do that again.
Right, which is why she wanted to avoid her at that event.
Mhm.
But bare minimum said he gone. G. Most men are slower to take you back. If he was gonna take her back,
they are.
He probably would have took her back by now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he ain't taking
what
her
I'm
back.
saying is, I don't think it's 100% not gonna happen.
I think it's 150% not gonna happen.
That is not going down.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not going down.
I lived that story. That
It's been
ain't
8
nobody
months.
coming back.
The next time she see him, you gonna meet Keisha, Teresa, La Mama, and her friends, whoever he with.
Right. The next time she see him for real, he gonna be with a girl getting married.
And he could have shown up to that event and decided not to bring anybody out of respect for the fact that she was there, because he knows that. Okay, I'm pretty sure he knows she's sorry for what she did. However, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not taking.
I ain't gonna bring
such and such
to your space,
right? Because then it might cause some extra drama that don't need to be there.
But I think he think about her low key, and I think seeing
I
her
think
re-pissed him off.
Mm-hmm.
He was already pissed, but it like pissed him off even more. So he like, yeah, I'm out of here.
See, I'm a firm believer. You block somebody and you ignore somebody because you don't trust your own feelings. That's how I feel.
No,
and I'm gonna explain what I mean by that.
No.
If you was really concerned that there's nothing she could say to win you over, then you don't give a shit what she got to say to you. That's how I'm feeling.
Right.
No,
but you ain't ready to come over here and disturb my peace. So
right.
You go ahead
that
part.
He
doesn't because think about it. She's trying to get back with him.
Right. And he don't want no parts of that.
So if she's seen him and that door was open for her to approach him and all that shit, she gonna be begging.
Right. He don't want none of that.
Yeah.
He said, I don't see it in her future.
He done already seen who she was.
And he believed it.
The first time.
Right. Because the saying is, people show you who the hell they are. The problem is most people don't believe it. And then they be like, oh my God, I never saw this coming. Yes, you did.
I feel like females don't believe it. A man gonna believe it. Boo. I seen that the first time I met.
Oh my God, I can't wait to. Y'all got to tune in this Saturday because this shit we gonna have y'all listening to on reality check-in.
Oh, I need to go home and take my minutes.
That's not this Saturday. That's next Saturday. The 23rd is next Saturday.
I said on reality check-in.
Oh, reality check-in. My bad. I'm sorry.
G.
My bad. Damn.
Turn your own fucking mic off. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But
no, you're right, because that's not even on Saturday. That's on Friday.
Exactly.
So I really won't think it straight.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
But you've been off all day, so with our schedule.
Yeah, I've been here since 10 o'clock. So
we can post a digital schedule on this wall.
Yeah.
Somewhere. We need a whiteboard or something.
I have a whiteboard.
You need to put it the fuck up. Because we need it. So he can remember everything.
I got a lot of shit going on at one time. It's hard.
That's why you need a whiteboard.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't even mad at you. You're right.
No, I'm gonna start putting all this shit on the calendar. That's how it's gonna go.
Okay.
But
I feel like this should be a lesson for the next person she encounters that she feels like she loves or whatever. Don't do that to nobody else no more.
I just think she didn't appreciate him until after he was gone.
Yeah, that's what she said in the letter. But I feel like she knew what the fuck he was doing for her. It's harder when you're being the faithful partner and you get cheated on. There is no coming back.
Exactly.
She's as good as dead to him per bare minimum.
Yep.
She better check her. She better check her pulse every time she see that man. Make sure she ain't dead because she is dead to him.
I don't think he literally.
I didn't know where the fuck she was going.
Oh.
I had to wait and hear the whole thing out because I was like, check her pulse.
I don't think.
Why are we checking her pulse?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to play devil advocate, but I agree with y'all. I mean, he 8 months and he pretty much has moved on, and he don't want to deal with it. I mean, because men get hurt, and sometimes they don't know how to deal. We don't know how to deal with our our feelings and stuff like that. So it might be best.
Sometimes it's an understatement.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just saying I don't want nobody writing me. It might be best if he separates from her.
Yeah, I definitely think that was a great idea.
Yeah, so that I commend him
I'm so
on
happy
that.
He respected his
Yeah.
Because he won't ride down the street in a Bronco on high speed.
I know that's right.
Because her statement is when he found out, she said he didn't curse at me, he didn't yell or something like that. See, that's
and that's how
dangerous.
you know they gone.
That's how you know he ain't coming
Which is
back.
why, sis, leave that man the fuck alone. Because that's
what a quiet killer.
Go ahead, leave that alone.
Go watch the Jeffrey Dahmer story.
That's
the
dangerous.
OJ story.
Just go heal because she need to go reflect on what she has done. Take a deep dive and go heal.
You quietly, girl.
And it's gonna hurt for a while, girl.
Is he a Gemini?
How the fuck would I know that?
Because that would be very interesting. Because his twin was the one she told, but you waiting on his ass to show the fuck back up. You need to.
She did say she was in therapy. I do.
I'm so happy
that.
she is.
Yeah,
no, she is. Right.
She need to leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, she never will get over
find
that.
herself for real.
Yeah, she might never get over that. That means always gonna be on the back of her mind.
But in real life, though, when people get mad and they get to the point where they don't say nothing to you, it's because you've gotten me to my peak.
Yeah, you've taken me to the point where I have no words left for you.
I tell people all the time, if I'm gonna waste my energy arguing with you, I give a fuck. The moment that you piss me off,
oh, you're done.
Oh yeah,
and I just be like, then no, nigga, I don't give a fuck no more.
Yep.
Might give a fuck left.
Yep.
I feel a little bad for her, but I don't.
I don't feel bad for her.
I don't.
When I'm over something, I'm real quick to be like, nah, I'm good.
She need to stop saying she made a mistake.
No, it wasn't a mistake. It was on purpose.
She made multiple choices.
And
she had a multiple
and that's
she
my
took a
problem.
whole test, and all the tests had multiple
She had all
choice
C's.
and they was all multiple choice questions.
All of the above. She had all of the above.
She had every multiple choice question on the test.
Right. And my problem with people is that I listen to the words you use when you say stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times with these letters, I be sitting over here just taking little notes on what she said this specifically in this way. So you typed the letter, right? Which means that you thought about it, you typed it, you read it to make sure it made sense, and then submitted it. So
yeah, it wasn't a mistake.
You made the mistake of
sending
putting mistake in this fucking letter because it won't that one.
So wait. So everything you read in that letter, the thing that bothers you the most is the fact that she says it was a mistake.
Yes, because it wasn't a mistake.
It wasn't. It was on purpose. That was intentional.
It was the biggest mistake of her life.
Now it could have
mistake. No, it was the biggest fucking decision.
Maybe she could have said
that you made.
Right.
It was the worst fucking decision I've ever made.
And you want to win him back like he's a prize at a carnival? No.
And not only did you cheat, you cheated multiple times.
Yeah, you did multiple times, girl. You ain't getting him back. So.
And I'm drowning in regret. Maybe it isn't. Here's my thing. Maybe it isn't that you miss him and you want him back. Maybe it's that guilt that's fucking with you. Yeah, maybe that's what the drowning in regret is.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not regret. It's drowning in guilt.
I think she might regret. I think it's all.
What a man that you cheated on him with. What here?
Oh, Chad, that's
or the multiples. The multiple men she cheated on them with.
Rodan just said she need to go talk to her therapist. She do because the therapist ain't therapeutic right now, in my opinion.
So they were together for 3 years, and you didn't realize he was a dream in those 3 years.
She did.
I'm reading this.
She realized
he was your rock.
None of that was relevant because she felt like he was cheating.
I think she knew that. She didn't know how deep it went until he was really gone, though. Bullshit. I think she knew, but she didn't know how deep.
We as women know what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, how we're going to do it.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Shit.
What?
We as women.
I think y'all emotional.
She mentally cheated before she physically did. I bet you the fuck that.
Saying. She knew exactly what she was going to do.
I bet you mentally she had already stepped out the door before she physically walked out of that.
Hell yeah.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying. I was talking about that part that y'all know what y'all doing.
We can wake up in the morning
premeditated. Period.
Yeah, and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to try to do that today. And somehow...
Did you not see the messages we read last week on the show when we was talking about how the girl was planning for her to go pick up groceries for her so that she can make it seem like she went to the grocery store?
Right. And
like, who the fuck go through them type of loops? Like, ain't no nigga going through all that.
Loops to be jumping through to get a little extra piece of what you not going to keep.
Ain't no nigga going through that.
What the hell is going on?
Bare Minimum says he was a good guy and she got bored with the good guy and wanted a bad boy, and she got it at her own expense.
You don't even know if it was a bad boy or a bad girl or a bad bitch.
Well, maybe she needed a thrill in her life, and that was a thrill because she was used to. Or maybe she's not used to people doing her good. You know what I'm saying? She's used to that crazy lifestyle and stuff like that. So now she got something good, and she fucked it up.
The most accurate part that she said was that she self-sabotaged.
Oh yeah, she definitely did.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was very, very fucking accurate. What can you do?
Nothing.
Fix yourself and do better. Is there a way to get through to him?
And find somebody else.
No, don't find. Don't go look.
I mean, you can write him a letter and mail it to him and tell him that you're sorry, but besides that, leave that man alone.
Yeah, she definitely email.
He wouldn't answer the email. She said it up.
Oh, good.
He's not answering any communication.
Yeah. He don't want
what it, all it takes is it could be so many people telling you, oh yeah, leave that man alone. Like he's not gonna mess with you anymore. But it takes that one person. I don't know who it might be for you, but it takes that one person. I hope it is me, boo. Just leave it.
Yeah. Move on. And learn your lesson,
and just move on gracefully.
No, it's grace. The grace is over because she's been begging.
No, at this point, she needs to move on gracefully instead of trying to think of ways and asking for advice to get this man back.
I mean, we're not mad that you asked for advice. Thank you for writing us.
Right.
She signed it.
Regretful and Heartbroken. You regretful.
I'm sure she's heartbroken.
Yeah, you broke your own fucking heart.
She did, yeah, but she's still heartbroken.
Rodan just said, well, she didn't really want what she had because she hopped on someone multiple times.
Right.
Period.
I agree.
That part.
She's a multiple offender.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
choices, not accidents.
Everybody's got choices. E40 choices.
But everybody makes bad decisions.
True.
Absolutely.
I think hers is just coming back to bite her in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why everybody got to make bad decisions?
Well, everybody does. No one's perfect. But here's my point to that.
What bad decision I made?
Here.
Oh, so you just perfect?
Damn right. I'm thinking through the process, though. I wouldn't have made that mistake.
That don't mean you don't make mistakes.
Here's the question.
My God, you sound crazy.
You said
a
bad
little
decision.
bit, a little
That's
bit.
not a mistake.
Yeah, it's like
Here's the question I wonder in just reading this, and this has nothing to do with what she's going through now, but what if he would have never found out?
Then her ass wouldn't be regretful and heartbroken.
Would you
No,
be
yes, she-
right?
yes, she
That's what
would.
I'm saying.
Her
Yes,
ass
she
would
would.
be
Every time she see them, she would
wouldn't have wrote a fucking letter.
Oh no,
Well, no, because she ain't got no reason to write a letter if
no,
he was still with her.
She would have did a R. Kelly
But
and trapped that bitch in the
she would have
closet.
felt bad though. It would the guilt. She would have felt guilty.
You think she would have felt?
Yes.
I think she
You
felt
think
guilty
y'all
because she got
Siamese
caught.
twins or something?
What? What you saying?
She thinks she's Siamese
The
twins
whole
with this
thing
lady.
is that she didn't
I
get
am.
caught.
She did get caught.
I
It's
think
my
somebody,
twins,
did
so I
somebody
can
tell
understand.
No. She said he found out. She don't say how he
Oh.
found out, but she got caught.
She thought she was a good cheater, and one day he
Right.
came home early.
Yeah, that might. I don't know how she got caught, but she got caught.
But he found out.
Yeah, but he found out. So
There you go.
Probably
My-
from their best friend.
yeah, he probably told her.
Probably from that
Yeah.
best friend. That's exactly how I did it.
She probably was like, baby, look.
I don't know if it was her best
I
friend.
ain't
I
gonna
hope like
say
hell it
nothing.
won't.
All I'm gonna say is, check and see where she at 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Not check and see
I-
what she had.
I-
Lie.
Your
Check
friend
your
probably said
location,
something.
boo.
Right.
I wonder if she wouldn't have gotten busted, would she be feeling guilty for what she did?
I
Probably
believe
not.
so. I think she would. Cause she
She
know
only
how
felt guilty
every
'cause she
day he
caught her.
come in the
But then
house,
she
he doing
didn't
this,
realize
he doing that in the house. She gonna feel bad.
She didn't realize he won't cheat until she got caught.
Well, no, she didn't realize she might not have, but my thing is she did not realize how good of a man he was till he wasn't in her life anymore.
But she knew he was a good man. Maybe not. She didn't know how good of a man he was, like the extent of it. But she knew he was a good man.
If she knew he was a good man,
She
if she
wouldn't have done
really
what she
felt he
done.
was a good man, she wouldn't have put herself in
She'd
that
She
have
felt
kept
like
her
he was a
hot
good
ass
man
in the
that
house.
was
No,
cheating
I
on
don't
her.
think, I don't
Yeah,
think
well,
so.
that's
I think
true. That's
she
right.
wasn't used
She
to
did.
a good man.
Well, no, what Tink said made sure she was going off emotions. She thought she was trying to get her
Dang,
get
we
back.
twins, yo. Swear to God, she just said the exact same thing I said.
She thought she was getting to get back. So yeah, I can see that.
Your response is your responsibility. Now deal with your response. Church. Okay, truthfully speaking.
Mhm.
Come
Your
through.
response is your responsibility and deal with your response. Okay.
So her response to the cheating
Was her cheating.
was her cheating. So
And
now
now
deal
she gotta
with your
deal with it.
cheating.
Mm.
And
And then what
Rod
you
Davis
gonna say to
said,
him? I only cheated because you cheated because I thought you cheated on me. That makes
Yes.
you sound ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why his ass don't want to have a conversation with her ass
Yeah.
now.
I hope that's not how she put
Because
that.
if you,
I
first of
hope so.
all, that shows that you lack emotional maturity. That shows that we've been together for 3 fucking years and you feel like you can't communicate with me.
Mhm.
It's a lot of things that say about our relationship that we need to be reevaluated.
He might have been working late to pay for a vacation for you.
Or
You never
ring,
know.
bitch.
Or
It's
ring,
been 3
yeah.
years. Stupid. But I'm saying, like,
Pay all your bills
it-
crazy, but
it say more about her in a negative aspect,
Yeah.
the cheating itself, than just like plainly you cheated. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely.
So if she would have cheated just because she cheated, that's different than her cheating just as a revenge cheat. Well, revenge cheat wouldn't have her
Revenge-
cheating
why-
multiple
why
times.
even do the whole revenge cheat?
Just break up.
First of all,
Uh,
no. Anyway, Rod Danger said,
Oh, y'all
you
cheat
want to
back?
talk to me after you cheated and never find time to talk to me, but you talk to your friend? Yeah, stupid.
Mhm.
Stupid.
It's this whole
Yeah.
lick back thing that just got
Yes.
everybody's relationship.
Who the fuck?
fucked
That's what's
up.
wrong with people
Like,
these
why
days.
do you feel like you need to get a lick back? Sit your ass down.
And then it'd be so crazy because these females do them lick backs and they fuck around and get pregnant.
And then they do lick backs with the
Like
homie.
that.
And they do lick backs
Yeah.
with the homie, or they do lick backs with they significant
Just
other's enemy. Like, bitch, that's
Just-
not
is
a
there
lick
something
back.
wrong with me
That's
that
a
I
death threat.
is there something wrong with me that I keep liking that y'all calling it lick back?
Oh,
I just
It might be something wrong with you.
Okay.
Rod
That
Danger
was
said, or get an STD, period.
yeah, like what the
Exactly.
hell?
Oh.
And who
Or
came
you
with,
out-
who came with it? Who with that saying though? There's somebody who say don't get mad, cheat back.
Get your lick back.
But if you're gonna do all that, you might want to end a relationship.
Yeah,
Because what the fuck is this tug of war?
because that's
you
what it
cheat
sounds
at
like.
you. You cheat at you.
Right.
You
That's
cheat
When
so
at
I
much
move, you
energy.
move.
just
like
like
that.
that. Yeah. I wonder if she didn't get caught, would she still be cheating? and two, would she still be treating him? Because it's telling me she won't treat him like shit anyway. What are you laughing at?
Truthfully speaking, she said, yeah, after 3 years, 365 days, 3 times. You don't know me.
I know that.
Keep on not knowing
I
me
know
and
that.
deal with yourself. Therapy is needed. Stay in it, boo.
Yeah, she just.
And Rod Danger said, you leave, I leave. Just like
Just
that.
like that. Hey, come on now.
At least he had enough respect for her to leave the
Hell yeah,
relationship
then
instead of
put-
cheating
yeah.
back. Because, you know, he
Yeah,
could have.
shouts out to him for that.
What her best friend name was, Keisha. He could have just had Keisha
He could have even
in her living room.
He could have did something as simple as cuss her out, but instead of
Yeah,
that, he
like
said,
he
"Oh,
could
I'm
have
done."
totally disrespected her. He could have
He
done a
didn't do
lot
none
of
of
things.
that.
And the
And you
fact
know what?
that
That's because he
dismissed
love her.
ass in silence
Because he love her.
is what's really eating her ass up.
Uh-huh.
It's because he dismissed her ass in silence.
Yeah.
He didn't give her nothing she was looking for.
You right?
Because she really didn't get her dismissal,
No.
and then that's eating at her.
He was
It's
like, you know
eating,
what?
yeah.
He played Chris Brown. Deuces.
Yeah,
I
I
grew
think
up.
that's eating at her.
I grew up. No answer is an answer. And when that nigga didn't say shit to you, bitch, that
That's
was
the worst
an
answer. That is the worst answer. He ain't coming back.
No
He
answer
ain't
is
saying
an
nothing.
answer. So
Rod Danger said
done.
she would probably say yes. She would have told him since she was caught, but no one would ever know the truth but her. True indeed.
True indeed. But now it's out there.
So, in y'all opinion, and I don't have an opinion. I'm not saying this is my opinion, but in y'all opinion, are y'all thinking who you think threw away the 3 years?
She did.
She did.
Okay.
She threw it away the first time she got penetrated by somebody else.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's the risk that she was running anyway. Even if
Yeah,
he was
because
cheating.
listen, yeah.
Even if he was cheating,
yeah.
you ran the risk of throwing the relationship away the moment that you cheated. Both of them would have been at fault then, but in this situation, she the only cheater.
Now she is saying, and I'm not making excuses. She is saying that she found out he wasn't cheating,
Right.
or found out he wasn't cheating with the person that she said she thought he was cheating with,
She said
or he
was not
wasn't cheating at that time.
He wasn't cheating.
You don't think he was cheating at
I
all?
don't think he was cheating at all.
But we don't know this dude.
Stupid.
We don't.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
We know her.
according to what she said,
You know?
he didn't cheat.
And Rod Danger said, and he knew he deserved better.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Boy, they know they
What's
worth.
the Keisha Cole song?
They know they worth, boy.
What you just say?
They know they worth.
Oh,
Ed text.
yeah.
And that's what he doing. He texting.
At least he ain't break up with her at a text message.
Right, and kick her out.
And kick her out and send
And
the
send
moving van.
movers.
Shout out to old boy for his respect.
Respect.
His,
Yeah,
his
because
restraint.
he actually loved her.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
don't wanna,
It should
he
be
ain't want to do her
restraint
no
more than
worse.
respect.
Yeah, his restraint. You know how much strength it takes for you not to holler at somebody.
Just about the same amount of strength it takes you to put your hands around that bitch throat.
I was just getting ready to say, or choke somebody the fuck out.
But truthfully speaking, says shout out to old boy for his respect. I pray one day he finds someone to cherish him to the fullest. Amen.
First of all, I just read that because I
You
don't
didn't
want
read the whole thing.
Okay, but I didn't want truthfully speaking to come at me.
Yeah, that's why I read the whole thing
Yeah,
again.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I got to see her in about 20 minutes.
But
Not
yeah,
getting cussed out for G money.
I hope I'm not gonna call her stupid.
Stupid.
I'm not gonna call her stupid.
Okay, you can.
Because I appreciate
Stupid.
these people
I'm
sending
not
letters
gonna
to
call her
us.
stupid.
I ain't saying she's stupid. What she
But-
did was stupid.
Yes.
The decision was
It
stupid.
was,
What's that? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
And she won a
It was-
stupid.
and I just hope that she takes
won her
this
loan.
as
She won her freedom, I guess. I don't know.
She
she
won
needs
herself.
to look at this differently, and
Look,
she needs to look at this as a learning lesson.
Bare minimum said he gonna call her stupid. Truthfully speaking, said good job, G Money.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Yeah.
Nah, like I mean, it was good you wrote a letter to reach out to try to see if you could get a different aspect of things, but we sitting on your partner's side this time.
I think
Yeah.
she knows she fucked up.
She does.
She does.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beyond
she does.
measure.
And I don't think she needed us to tell her she fucked up.
Because baby, that man is playing
I don't
in
know
her
about that
head
part.
every day.
You think she
He
needed
living
us?
rent free
Yeah.
up in
He
that
is
bitch.
living rent free in her head
Mhm.
every day, all day.
Yeah, she's never going to be good until she get there. And I think maybe that's why she wants to talk to him.
And maybe
The-
she need the closure.
the-
She
for the
needs the
closure.
closure. Yeah, that's exactly what it
You're
is.
But
not
she
gonna get it
created
though,
her
baby.
own
And
But here's
closure.
the thing.
you're not gonna get it, and you're not deserving of it. Like
Exactly.
you don't have to
Because
give it to
you formed your own sense of closure
Right.
once you decided that you was gonna
Right.
step out.
I'm not saying that this is what he's doing. because I don't know him, but he winning this because he's not giving her that closure. That might be why he ain't speaking to her. So he know he's not going back, but he not gonna give her a chance to get that closure. So
Raw Danger said she wanted us to say yes, but we say hell no. He needed the closure.
You think he? I think he got closure.
He don't need it at this point.
And he's not obligated to give.
But guess what? If he found out she was cheating, right? And I guess he had to have a conversation with her because she know he found out that he was cheating. That was his closure.
Yeah. That's all he needed was to know.
What she said. Where's that at? He didn't yell or curse me out. He just looked at me like I was a stranger and walked away.
Yeah. So he got his closure.
Yeah, he told her face to face, I'm it. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
When he looked at you like a stranger, that was closure, boo.
She said he found out and it shattered him. I know. Yeah, the fact that he didn't.
And he hurt by this. I ain't gonna lie. He was so about this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because he put his all into that.
And you know, it would be even more fucked up if she knew that in his past he had some shit like that happen.
And it'd be like that.
You got trust issues and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you can't tell women shit. Oh. Sorry. No, I'm being real.
I agree a little bit.
You can't tell women shit. Because y'all will use that shit later. If you
use the word
most women, I'm sorry, I'm not Knuckles. If you for most women will use that shit later on.
We'll weaponize it.
We'll weaponize it. If you're hurt, if something hurts you and you tell your woman and her next response is, make you seem like you're weak because that hurt you, he will never tell you again that he hurt.
Right. But don't say don't tell your woman, because how the fuck would I know when I'm not saying
something is hurting you?
Or something that you've been through that can cause a trigger.
I didn't say do the same thing. I didn't say don't. It's not on purpose. Sometimes women do it and it don't even be on purpose.
I didn't say don't. I said don't do it more than once if she fuck you over the first time.
I'm different because they tell me everything and I still don't say nothing back to nobody.
Yeah, because my wounds is my wounds. So why would I use that against you?
Yeah, like I'm not the type of person that'll ever throw anything back in somebody's face because it's been done.
I don't think anybody plans to be.
I don't think right.
I know for sure that I don't do it because it's done to me all the time, even continuously to this day. Currently, it's still done.
This. You know for sure you haven't done it.
Correct.
That doesn't say you won't do it. That doesn't say you don't know how mad somebody might make you.
Yes, I do.
You could be like, you little dick
That's
motherfucker.
How I ended up in prison.
I forgot. Okay, good point.
I do absolutely know. I do know.
All right. I don't. You knew from that point. I feel that no one knows. Like I can't tell you right now that somebody might say the wrong thing to me and I might end up in prison. I can't tell you 100% that I feel that way because I never know how I'm gonna feel at that particular moment. What else going on that day? Something else might have happened that day. I can't tell you. So I don't ever say never. But I know that right now in my mind, I don't think I could be that person.
Right. I agree with that. Yeah, with me, it took me to go to prison to be like, that's my breaking point. So I don't let anybody get me to that point. I dismiss myself before it even gets there.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I said she had to get there first.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's my point. I mean, not trying to be funny, but you did go to prison.
Yeah, I did.
But it wasn't, because I know the story, it wasn't completely on you that you went.
Right. But I still know my shaking point.
Right. So you know that if he would have, you got to believe that if he would have did one thing more, it might have been too much for you, is what I'm saying.
I would have definitely probably still be in prison.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So we can never say we don't know what would happen. I don't know if somebody came in here and did something. I can't say that I would react a certain way because I don't know.
You don't know until you're in there.
Until that happens.
But we were talking about just throwing information back.
Well, I mean, but that's the same thing. When you're hurt, you're hurt. When you and especially men, because we're not supposed to get hurt like that. So we feel like we're letting our guard down by telling you something that's real
basically sensitive.
Real sensitive, a sensitive point.
Right.
And we'll give you this scab for you to pick it off later. And then most times they might not say nothing. And I'm not saying like this shit happened to me, but most times they might not say nothing that day. but they'll come back later on, y'all in an argument, and then they'll throw the shit on you, and then
You're like, hold on,
yeah,
bro.
right, and then from that point on, you feel like I can't tell you anything because
I know,
and that's the beginning of the end of your relationship. When you get to the point where you can't tell your quote unquote best friend, the person who is supposed to be your rock.
right?
If you're afraid to tell them something because you don't know how they're gonna take it, whether they mean it maliciously or not, it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Raw Danger says, that's the part of knowing yourself. Right. You should know. No grown adults. And if you don't know, you need to talk to someone or learn your triggers and understand them.
Okay.
Yes, because in all honesty, you are responsible for your triggers.
Exactly.
You are, and when just like again, not trying to pick on Miss Peaches,
she
the only one who went to jail.
Right.
You know
and
what I'm
I'm
saying?
the only one, and I know.
Right.
No, I've been there. I just ain't have to stay long.
No, I mean only one in that situation.
I'm
talking about only one in that situation.
I ain't have to go that far.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to jail. I sat in jail for 15 days, enough for me to wait for my trial and them to be like, okay.
No, what I mean by that is in that situation, in your particular situation, there was two actions. There was two people involved, but you're the only one who went to jail.
Correct.
So that's what I mean by that is you never know what your actions can. You don't think
right.
You don't think past and again, this is going back to what we were talking about earlier. A lot of these youngsters now, they don't think past the moment
they're in.
Right. They don't think past the moment they're in. And when you're in a relationship and you are emotionally attached to someone, and this is 3 years, you're emotionally attached to this person. This person was your rock.
Right.
And you find out something, I guess she's lucky. I mean, not lucky. I don't want to say lucky because that might not be his demeanor.
But his demeanor showed when he just got up and walked out.
Got up and walked out. He like and
because he probably still respect her in some type of
I'm be honest with you. As a man, he was probably thinking, if I stay here,
I'm gonna kill this bitch.
I'm gonna unalive this chick.
I'm gonna unalive her.
Yeah, that's probably what he was thinking. So he knew. He thought past the moment.
What his limits was.
Yeah, he thought past the moment. Yeah. So
I feel you. I had a dude kick my front door in one time, and you know what I did? I got in the car and went up the street because he took my cell phone, ran out. I don't know where he was going though. He came in the house, took my cell phone, ran down the street. My cell phone had a lock on it, so he couldn't even do nothing but call 911. So this dumbass called 911 on himself.
Wow.
But I left, and that made him even more scared because she just got up and left. Like
that's because you figured he was gonna get your 16, 17 sisters.
You know. But Raw Danger said, and you are responsible for not letting someone take you out of your character. And then that's what Mr. Man from the letter did. He respected himself and maybe her too.
Yep.
And walked away because he knew if he stayed there.
Oh, that's a good man.
Yeah.
That's a good man.
I stay here.
Yeah. So
nigga.
I don't like when they do the good man over. It ain't too many of them left. Don't do that.
All right, calm down. Speaking of good men, we trying to find Tito a good man
for a date.
Yes.
Only.
Yeah, only. Any other thing we not
co-signing.
We're not advocating a relationship here.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay.
We're not co-signing. How is the search going, Miss Tink?
I ain't look at it this weekend. I'll look at it today. I'll let you know.
We've heard a couple people and stuff, but
yeah, that was just about
some of them are not meeting the age.
All right, so I saw the one. I saw one that wasn't meeting the age.
Like 30, what was he, 37 or 38 or something like that?
So without naming any names,
and a family friend at that. Like,
he tripped.
Yeah. Without naming any names, did you come across? Because I know y'all seen a couple. Did you come across one that was in guidelines that you like? No,
not yet.
Not yet.
No, okay, all right.
But I seen somebody that was outside of the guidelines, and I was like, "Oh,
that she kind of want to put in the.
I
want to
put
You made the fucking guidelines.
I know. So,
and they was having trouble registering. So and then when they saw the guidelines, they was like,
"Oh no."
Nah, he older than.
He out of the age guidelines.
So let me ask you a question: do you think these people are taking this serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I didn't know whether or not.
I thought it was some of them. I thought it was a game at
from
first.
The inboxes that Tink get.
Yeah, some of them I thought it was a game at first, but Yeah.
What type of inboxes?
And asking me, inquiring. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sign up.
Mm-hmm.
Who guessed the clue? Well, Mr. Tink guessed the clue, and Miss Peaches and G Money guessed it.
Was that X? Want to know who guessed it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was Luke. That's pretty easy.
And Mr. Tink said, if he too damn old, he too damn old. Babe, wait, when we had a conversation,
When we
you
had
gonna
to
understand.
yeah, you'll get it.
He'll understand. He probably gonna be all right with it then.
I'm hoping.
Well, okay.
We'll talk about it later.
You can't put parameters and then change the parameters because somebody.
She can make exceptions to the rules. Her damn game.
But that's not fair. That's maybe
How the fuck anybody else gonna know?
a 35 because if she pick them and then it's like, you know what? I ain't got shit to do with this. All right.
They ain't gotta tell. You ain't gotta tell his age. Initials.
Because I already know.
All right. Okay.
I don't know. I can't put the initials.
No, we don't want no initials.
Because I don't know the last name.
Yeah.
Fool.
Stop calling the man a fool.
He is a fool for that question.
You are demasculating him on the show.
I am not demasculating
him. Miss Peaches, please tell everybody what you got going on, especially tomorrow.
All right, everybody. Starting tomorrow and Thursday, you can now catch me, Miss Peaches, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. right here on the BTN Radio Network. And I will be doing a show called The Latchkey Show. It's a show dedicated to the Generation X. You know, the ones we had to stay outside till the lights came on, drink water from the hoses. Tune in. It's going to be a great show for all of us.
All right. Let everybody know how to get in touch with you.
You can reach me on Instagram at Miss Peaches220, MZPCHZ220.
Miss Tito.
Okay, y'all. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at goat.shorty. Follow me on TikTok at Tito Gang with 2 G's. And subscribe to my YouTube channel at Tito TV.
And make sure y'all check out the website to
sign up for 20 versus Tito.
Sign up. I still don't like the name of that.
I thought it was Tito versus 20.
It's Tito
20
versus 3 with the ass though. So
it's usually 20 versus 1, but the one is Tito, so it's 20 versus Tito.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I just don't like the name. I just don't like that. It just
sounds.
sounds
like 100 men versus a silverback.
No. It sounds like a gangbang.
Yes,
honestly.
I see y'all. Okay.
That's because your ass is thinking perverted.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay. All right.
Who seems?
Go ahead, Miss Tink.
Mr. Tink said it sounded like a gangbang.
Thank you. That's what I just said. Sound like a gangbang.
Oh God. Okay. We can't make it sound
like
that.
Like a bukkake video.
Not a bukkake. Yo.
For all my porn heads, look that up. All right, go ahead.
Oh my God. So yes, next Friday, the 23rd, y'all can pull on up on us because we're gonna be doing the Raw Talent Roundtable discussions, raw conversations, unfiltered. So come through because it's gonna be a jam. We're gonna have some fucking fun. Turn up. This Friday, check out my social media for the address and information, but I'll be performing this Friday with One True Poets at I do believe it's Sundays after sunset or something. I don't remember the name of the event, y'all. Charge it to my heart, not my head. My head, not my heart. But you can find me on IG at MZTINK.raw talent. You can find me.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I do. And it's going to be messy and nasty.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry.
Sundays after. Whatever. Anyway, so you can find me on TikTok at Tank Nation 1. You can find me on Facebook at Raw Talent LLC. You can find me on YouTube at the @ Raw Talent LLC EST 2019. And visit the website www.rawtalentllc.com. Tito got a page. Check her out. Everything she doing and got going on. Tank got her own page on there. Check us all out individually. And then check out the community events and everything else.
Before we get out of here, I wanna mention something that I did on a post on Facebook. And I got a lot of interesting comments. And I want it for the people that's listening to go look on my personal Facebook page and look for this post. But I made a post about the type of person I am as far as I try to share all my friend stuff. I just do. And I don't look for them to reciprocate. But my question was, and I'm gonna try to do this real quick with y'all. My question was, am I naive to think that they should?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and the reason I'm bringing this up, give a shout out to my boy Jason, who just made a comment on our feed.
Yeah.
He had a great response to that. I had a couple of people that had different responses that went different ways, but I want to bring this up, and maybe we'll talk about it Wednesday. But I just wanted to know what y'all thoughts are right off the bat. Do you feel, because especially you, Miss Tink, because you're always doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that if you share somebody's post for an event or something, that it's only fair that they return the favor?
No.
Okay.
Because if I'm sharing your post, it's because I'm choosing to.
Okay.
But I do stuff like when I share my stuff to people, I will send it to you in text messaging and be like, "Hey, you can't make it, you can't support, fine. Can you just share it?" Simple as that. And it really works because people don't look at non-influencers, don't look at sharing the same way influencers look at it. You know what I'm saying? I, as an influencer, look at it like, okay, if Tito shares my post, I'm getting in contact with Tito followers.
Right.
And see, I look at that, but then I also think, I mean, let's be real. How many of Tito followers aren't already following you? Like, y'all probably got a high number of mutuals, right?
Yeah, we do. And that number grows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like, with me,
because we do a lot of stuff where we're appearing together.
True. Like, with me, like, I share, like, I come across somebody's event, there's a friend of mine, I'll share it. And then we'll post something for the show or something like that, or some of the other shows, and I'll look at that same friend and they won't even share it. And I'm thinking, should I feel a certain way about that? I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to stop sharing it. But should I feel a certain way is my question.
So for me, like, my friend, she's a social media girly. She's a YouTuber, whatever. And, I'm just getting into modeling. So I might not reshare every achievement that she do, or she might not do the same with me, but we are friends in real life. So instead of sharing a post or whatever, we might be coming up with helping each other with ideas, or you know what I'm saying, different stuff like
content.
that. So although I'm not sharing stuff on social media, we still help each other in a certain way.
What are your thoughts on that, Pete?
So I agree with you, and I agree with them. So, like, for instance, I have a couple of friends. One's in the hair business, and she's making her own, hair products. And then I have another individual who is in the culinary business, and I share their things, but they don't share my things. And me, I don't say anything about it. I don't look at it because, like Tink said, if I'm sharing it from my heart because that's the type of friend that I am. If they choose not to share it, it doesn't say anything about them. It just says that they chose not to share it.
Right. Now, and I also understand the way social media work. All your friends don't necessarily see everything you do.
That's true, depending on the algorithm.
Right. Exactly. So you can't really say, oh, he ain't sharing my shit, or she ain't sharing my shit. They might not have seen it.
Sometimes people mention my ass for real. Like, people post shit and ask a question. Like, if you ask, like, hey, can all my poets tap in? I'm a fucking poet. That don't mean I'm going to see your status. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right.
I done seen people post that shit, then tag me in the comments, like, hey, where you at? And I read it like, oh, if I read it. Because another thing is, I don't just run my business. So I don't sit on social media for fun. I really don't. So it's a lot of times where one of my team will see something and be like, hey, check this out. Or they'll inbox it to me or whatever, because I'm not sitting on social media. You know what I'm saying? Same with Tito. Like, it's shit that I find that she don't ever come across, but I send it to her to make sure, you know what I'm saying, she got it. You know, but one thing that I used to do, this is why somebody else sharing my shit don't really matter to me. I'm gonna share it, and if I want you to share it, I'm gonna tell you that's what I want you to do. I used to do devoted to promotion Tuesdays, and for 24 hours, every 30 minutes, I shared a flyer from a different person in Richmond and the surrounding cities. You know what I'm saying? And even if you didn't have an event going on, then I would share something that represents you as a person and tag you in it.
Right.
Now, for 24 hours, I did not share anything about myself.
Exes made a comment, says she's not sharing nothing. People be tagging me, so why share it? I got that. Now, I used to have a problem with people tagging me without asking me. I'm just getting to the point
That's
now.
If it's pictures.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I'm a photographer.
Not even though, because some so I got my page set up, so you could tag me, but it ain't gonna show me. It ain't gonna show me.
It's not gonna show me.
Right.
Either. It's gonna ask. It's gonna send me.
And I had to change Ray's Facebook to be that way too, because some shit would just be inappropriate.
I mean, but like just pulling again. I want to talk about this some more on Wednesday, but just pulling an experience from me because I'm a photographer, and because I'm not an expensive photographer. I get a lot of my business from like referrals or somebody seeing somebody. Like I had a major problem with people sharing my images and not tagging me.
Yes.
So I have a major problem with that. And
start watermarking your stuff.
See, but most real photographers don't watermark this shit because it just look tacky. And what it's saying is that I need this. I don't know. I used to water target real small.
What it's saying to me is this is the person that creatively done it.
And this is
because
copyright.
if you take pictures of me and I put it on social media and I don't tag you, who the fuck took the pictures?
Right, and that was an argument I always. I got tagged and stuff I don't have nothing to do with my brand, OnlyFans and stuff. Honestly, I've recently started tagging Exodus,
right,
and stuff because I feel that she's a part of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like I won't tag somebody just out of the blue, or I'll tag someone who's like when we were talking about like the last guest, I might tag the guest, right. But I try not to tag anybody that doesn't really have any type of foundation of what we're doing, because I think that's evasive. I think that you're getting in somebody's business.
I guess I'm fucking guilty of it because I just tag motherfuckers and say, "Hey, tap in."
But listen to this. And the perfect example is like what you do for the Tyme-Out ladder. Like I don't tag that many people for the Tyme-Out ladder because I see what you've done recently. You go through and you'll tag a bunch of people in your comments for the Tyme-Out ladder. And then I'll have some people like, for some reason, I can't tag Tito for shit. I don't know why. Maybe she blocked me. I don't know.
She don't even know how to work Facebook that well.
I don't know. I've been on her side. But it's just, that was just a question. So I'm gonna bring this up again Wednesday. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Born Hustler Radio will be on in a little bit. Y'all have a good day. We out here.
Peace.
Bye.
What is going on with y'all on this? Y'all are in tune with these.
I always say bye.
I know, but y'all are in tune. Y'all don't hear it. It's like the same tone.
Yeah,
we did that when we did the Tito. Yeah, hey. So today I know that means nothing, but I just thought to bring it up.
We on the same page.
Y'all have a good day.
He was bye. All right.